Hello, welcome to today's adventure. We are the traveling cogbills. And today we are going to Lake Apopka North Shore Wildlife. One of the highlights of this property is the Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. It is a one-way, 11 miles drive meandering through the eastern portion of the property. And it begins at Lust Road and ends on Jones Avenue in Orange County, Florida. So come on and let's see how many alligators we can find.
We're at Lake, not Lake, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Lake Apopka Wildlife Refuge today, and it's a drive you could do for to see alligators and birds and all that stuff. So, anyways, it's actually a lot of traffic out here on it.
It's only
It's
open
a free drive. It's only open with Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's 11 miles one way.
Well, it's kind of a windy day, so we thought we'd come over here and do a drive.
Yeah.
So.
Storm's coming in, so maybe
And we
that's
forgot
why
our
it is.
GoPro today, so we're going to try this on the phone. So, not sure how it's going to turn out.
Hopefully. But I got my camera.
You got a camera.
So
All right.
I'll take pictures.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
So this drive should take you about 1 to 3 hours, depending on how many stops you make along the way. You can pick up a trail guide map at the beginning of this trail. The speed limit is 10 miles per hour and the maximum vehicle length is 25 feet, and no trailers are allowed. They say there is a few restrooms and picnic pavilion available, but we only saw one area for restrooms, which was at the pump house. Dogs are allowed but must be on leashed at all time, so yes, Geo is with us. And stopping is limited to designated pullouts that they provide, not that they do so.
The mirrors and Jesus are in the way. Hold it in.
I don't know what kind of bird that is. It's pretty cool looking. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you are. Look, his hair is blowing in the wind.
The Lake Apopka North Shore is a true diamond in the rough. The restoration of former muck farms has transformed this area into a haven for wildlife. They say the 20,000 acres make up the Lake Apopka North Shore, where once was part of the lake itself. However, their valuable wetlands were separated from the lake in 1941 by a large levee. This decreased the size of the lake from more than 50,000 acres to just over 30,000 acres. Did you know that this lake is the state's fourth largest lake and is fed by a natural spring, rainfall, and stormwater runoff? Major district activities here include marsh and floodplain restoration and the creation of a marsh flowway system that filters Lake Apopka's waters by circulation lake water through restored wetlands. This drive also features an interactive audio guide. To access the audio tour, simply click or tap on the name of each tour stop.
Dry enough to farm. During the many years of active farming, the field's organic soils around you lost about 1 foot of elevation per decade through a process called soil oxidation. As the soil oxidized, it released phosphorus and exposed residual pesticides originally bound to the soil. Today the pump house is still in use, but with a different purpose. The pump's diesel engines have been converted to efficient electric motors, and now the pump house helps maintain water levels on the North Shore's wetlands. Just the right amount of water prevents further soil oxidation and subsidence and dramatically reduces the amount of phosphorus pumped to the lake. While you're up on the lakeside levee, compare the relative water levels on the lake and the North Shore to see how soil oxidation.
Here at the pump house, you can park and stretch your legs. You can also take a little walk. And if needed, you will find restrooms here. The Lake Apopka Loop Trail follows the lake's edge through the property, covering more than 20 miles, and you might see some biker as well as hikers. The Loop Trail is expected to travel Lake Apopka in the future, but for now it is an out-and-back trail which travels the northern half of the lake. While there are 6 main access points to the lake, the main attraction is the Lake Apopka Wildfly Drive. If you are a bird watcher, then this is the place for you. There is at least 367 different species of birds that find refuge around the lake. You can also find alligators, bobcats, otters, and other wildlife that calls the lake its home. We only saw some birds and alligators. But I think the main attraction here is the alligators.
See that big old guy right there? I'm not. I'm filming. Look at him. He's moving. He's moving. That's your movement? That's it?
That was it right there.
I want you to look at him.
About as lively as you, Gio.
That was it? That was it of our movement.
Snakes.
Okay.
The most common snake you'll see is a water snake, either banded water snake or brown or green water snake. These are all non-venomous snakes. And then there's everyone's favorite reptile, the alligator. Alligators play an important role in the ecosystem as top predator. Because of the abundance of prey on the North Shore, there's an abundance of alligators here as well. Visitors to the North Shore usually have a lot of alligator questions. The most common being, how big can they get? Well, Florida's state record is 14 feet, 3.5 inches. The diversity of wildlife you'll witness is evidence of an active food chain, where birds eat fish.
Lake Apopka once was considered Florida's most polluted large lake. It suffered a century of abuse beginning in the 1890s when construction of the Apopka-Beauclair Canal lowered the lake levels by a third. In 1987, the Florida's Surface Water Improvement and Management Act paved the way for restoration work to begin. The primary goals was to restore the lake's ecosystem and reduce the amount of phosphorus going into the lake, which is also called toxic algae bloom. More than 85% of the phosphorus going into Lake Apopka was from farms that sit on the North Shore. And to combat this problem, the St. John River Water Management District purchased almost all of the farms for restoration over the past decades. The district then spread an alum residual over a portion of the former farms they purchased. This soil amendment acts like a magnet, trapping excess phosphorus as it leaves the soil, before it can enter the water column. We read that the district most recently began reflooding portion of the former farms, and the acreage flooded will expand over years. With all their efforts, the Lake Apopka's water quality has improved for more than a decade. The algae levels in the lake are down more than 60% and the water clarity is better than earlier years. So I would say they are doing a great job. Well, that's it for this adventure. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. They're all welcomed. This is how we improve.